Good afternoon, YouTube. Today it's time to plant some onions. I would have planted them sooner, but we had below freezing weather for about the last week. So now looks like we're going to break out into mostly spring type weather, and so I can get out here in the garden and get the onion starts planted. The area that we're going to plant these onions in, I almost said mushrooms. Well, there'll be some mushrooms just from the wood chips, but anyway, the area we're going to plant these onions in has been wood chipped for a little over a year now. We put down paper, and then we put down maybe an inch or so of chips on top of it. Ended up planting some okra in that last year. Okra did fine. Then I brought in more wood chips because I knew I wanted to put my onions here this year. So that's the preparation that we've had for this particular soil. I'll show you the onion starts, and then we'll take a look at what the soil looks like. Hold on one moment. Okay, so we're going to do two different onion types this year. We have the red ruby apple onions. I did these last year. They're delicious, sweet. They're awesome on sandwiches and salads. We did a salad we did with cucumbers, onions, and tomatoes, Italian dressing, everything, of course, except Italian dressing out of the garden. That was delicious. And then I also got some of these Spanish yellow onions, so we can use those for some other different cooking. Got both of these bundles from Dixondale Farms. It's where I got my onions last year, and I was very happy with them. They're also very reasonably priced. So let me put these up, then we'll take a look at what the soil structure is looking like, and then we'll get to planting. Okay, so we've had, like I said, had these wood chips down for about a year, and then this additional layer has been on here since last fall. So obviously we have the non-broken down ones. Hopefully I'm in frame. And then you can see they start to break down as we get a little lower. And then we get down to the soil, which is nice and loose and of course wet, with being spring and everything. Most everybody's soil is wet. But when I plant, we'll just get down to that soil. We'll poke a little hole, we'll put the onion start in, and then we'll pinch the soil around it, bring the wood chips back around it, and they'll be good to go. Let me get that set up, and we'll get started. Okay, apparently I wasn't in frame, so here's the hole that I dug with my hand. But like I said, you can see there's a little bit of broken down material, and then we just pretty much get to the soil, which is not a bad thing. Got to have soil to grow in. Over the years, obviously, this will start looking a lot better. And now I'll get the trench set up for the onions. All right, here we go. First thing you do is just poke a hole in the soil. Finger. Put the onion start in. And then pinch the soil back down around it. Go ahead and get your separation between onions. Put the next one in. Pinch the soil down around it. A little more separation. Finger down in the hole. Pinch it down around it. Alright. So there we've got our starts. Just going to pull the wood chips around it. Okay, so then as they start to grow, I will deepen the wood chips. Last year I just kept putting wood chips on top of them, and I ended up with some very beautiful onions. I'm going to go ahead and try, as I'm editing this video, to go ahead and put an inset picture of the onions from last year so you can see how well they grow in this method. If you have any questions, ask them below. As always, subscribe to the channel and give me a thumbs up if you like what you see. Good gardening, and have a good day.